Hey everyone, Lensman Oz and Chilled back for some more TNP. Hopefully the server doesn't do a reboot, but how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing okay, apart from a little bit of a lag issue. And again, maybe I could benefit from the server doing a reboot, but man, it's just being a little bit of a pain at the moment. Just sort of mucking around a touch with some of the Elven gateway trades. You can see down the bottom here I've got the Mana Pearl to Pixie Dust recipe. If I do Elementium, so that is generally, where is it? Where is the recipe? This one here. So two Mana Steel gives us an Elementium ingot. Come on, write the pattern. I've clicked the button. What I mean is, things are a little weird. Hello. And then what's the other one? Dragonstone. Why are you doing this? There we go. And the Dragonstone recipe is like this. Click. This is what I mean. Like, I'll go away and come back, and maybe it'll be there. So I don't know if it's because of my network or because of the server, or I don't know. Chill, you're not having any issues, are you?
No, I'm not having any issues at all.
Could just be me then. But things today are not working so great. I'm going to walk away, and this is going to open the panel when I walk away. So yeah, at the moment I need to find a couple of things. I need to probably punch through the ground here, and I want to bring cable up to here. Yep. I've placed cable. I don't know. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some fish essence.
I reckon I've been kicked off the server. That's my thoughts.
Oh, it kicked you, did it? Yeah, you're
Yep.
not down there anymore.
There it goes. All right. Well, it's kind of kicked me off. It kind of hasn't. So again, I don't know.
It's like good old Australian internet, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Again, I don't know if it's the kids. It's school holidays, right? So school holidays means lots of people on the internet, in general. There we go. I'm timed out. I'll be back in a second. Okay, it's let me back on the server. It took a minute. Hopefully it'll let me do this now. Hey, there we go. Things are a little bit quicker. We'll see how long that lasts for. I want pattern. There's some patterns. We need a few more of them. Cool. All right, so let's go and pop this over here. I have connected the cable up. Part of what I did before in that last little segment has made it through. Part of it didn't. So, ideally, what this does is I've got a dispenser. So we've got the pattern provider, the ME pattern provider. We have a dispenser. Now this is the bit I have not tested yet. I'm hoping it will push this properly. If I ask for, let's see, do we have any mana steel in here? We've got 4. Okay, if I ask for some elementium, can I ask for 1? Is it going to work? Yes, it did. Hey! Alright, so you saw it come up over the top. So pretty much the pattern provider will push it into the dispenser. The dispenser's set on, it's got a timer here from RF Tools. I have muted the sound of the dispenser using the muffler thing in our inventory. So this is firing every 20 ticks. I could probably make it slower, but at the moment it's firing every 20. And then on the other side of this, we have an absorption hopper ready to go. I could probably shrink this area down a little. It's not the end of the earth though. It's only picking up in this area, and then that exports it into the transporter here back into the provider, and that gives us our thing, our item. So again, I just obviously set up Dragonstone, Elementium, and Pixie Dust. Obviously, the other side of this is it requires it will require those items to be made. So I'm wondering whether it's smart to try and automate a mana pool.
Yeah.
Probably,
Didn't
probably
you
could
say
do
there
it.
was something to do with mana in the AE system?
Well, yeah, but what I was thinking is we'll just do another spark, and then I'll do an open crate with the same idea, the pattern provider maybe, and we could have a. What are the thermal vacuumulators configurable?
Oh, well, give me one.
Can you put a filter in it? In other words,
Let me check.
what I need is a
It's
filterable.
got augments, but I don't know if there's an augment that you're wanting.
Because what I'd like to do is see if an absorption hopper can be filtered, or a vacuum hopper of some description, and be filtered. Be an interesting one to look into, because if I can make it so that it only allows items to be moved through it only if they match the filter. Doesn't move items on its own. Sort of hopper filter, apparently. Interesting. Because if I can work out a way of placing an item hopper under a mana pool and see whether that works, I've got a little bit of playing around to do, I think. But I'd like to try and automate as much as I can. Botania's a tech mod after all. May as well interface with some tech. Yeah, I'd like to try and work out a way of doing this and open crating into a mana pool and then picking up just the items I require. So give me a moment. I'm going to put another cut in. This will be a video of cuts. I'd like to see what I can do in this respect in turning a mana pool and a few other things into a way of producing each of these items. I don't know about doing the agglomeration plate, but I think we can get something happening here. So, yeah, bear with me. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I've got an idea, and I don't know how good the idea is going to be, but we'll wing it as we go, right? So I want to try very hard to automate the standard mana steel, mana pearl, mana diamonds, and I want to do that using an open crate, another one of these pattern providers, and a little bit of funkiness. Cyclic is going to help me again, like it did here. I think maybe I'm trying to make it pretty as well. I don't want it to be terrible. I can't do it over there because we've already got a vacuum hopper, and I can probably replace this vacuum hopper with this item collector that I just found. But let's just again, I'm going to punch through the floor, punch through here, and we'll hook a cable up when we get a second. What I want to do is this item collector, and I'm going to pop him here, and I'm going to try and rotate him so he faces up, if that's possible. I don't know if it is or not. I'd like it if it would be possible.
Oops.
You and your magnet. See if you can place it upwards.
No,
Doesn't want to place up, does it? What can we do with its filter? All right, so I might just have to change what I'm going to do here. I was just going to try and hide it, but worst case, what I'll do I still need to, we'll just replace that bit of dirt there if you've got some dirt. Yeah, I don't think it's going to... Actually, give me a second. What if I go up, bring it down to a... Oop, hang on. Leave it there. We'll bring it to a 1 by 1. If I go 3 by 3, that will pick up anything in that area, right?
Good.
So if we place the mana pool, mana pool, maybe I'll bring it in. Seems silly to put it in the ground one. So I figure the item's going to be floating on top, right?
On
so if
top
I do,
of the agglomeration plate, yeah.
Yeah. So if I do spark and then put the dominant on it, we should get mana here, which we're probably going to need to turn that on. So we're going to get mana. And then what I want to do is have an open crate above this. So if I grab a little bit of building material. Wow, what did it give me? Who knows what it gave me? Andesite. Let's go up a couple. One. That should be enough. If I do that, we can probably turn this off for the second. Off. All right. Let's break these things. You're not picking them up? Odd. What I want to do is actually program this with a filtered data card. So my idea will be to have a pattern provider on top of this. And this is where the patterns will be. And they will drop in the items required, in which case... I want one of them, one of them, one of them, one of them. I think. Just going with I think. Filter data card. I only want you to pick up mana pearls, mana diamonds, mana steel, and mana powder at this point. That's our filter card. And if I put this in here, this, even if we throw items down, should not pick them up. Cool. I could probably make that height go up to 2. Let's see if that'll pick up in a greater area. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so the idea would be that we'll eventually need to connect that item collector back into the pattern provider, I assume. So that's how we roll. So that can be like this, I assume. Let me find my configurator. I've just put pipes on top of it, by the way, so you don't need to connect anything down there.
You don't need an AE coming up through there to the...
I do need AE coming up through the ground there, yep, but at the moment I just want to test this out.
Don't need to connect it here because that'll mess things up. You gotta come up from down there.
That's okay. Let me get a piece of iron. Oop, not iron. Piece of iron. So, if this goes in here,
okay,
whoop, like that. So, let's make some patterns. Let's make some patterns. In the case of this, I would like to make mana steel, mana diamonds. Hello, where are all my recipes? Okay, there they are. So, mana steel ingot is going to be the mana infusion. Mana steel. Mana pearl. Put that away, and surely we have some more patterns in here somewhere. There they are. Stop looking. Mana diamond. No, that's not what I wanted. I want mana diamond, and I want this one. Cool. And then what was the last one I did? The mana powder, which I tend to use gunpowder or redstone. I guess whichever one we have most of. What do we have most of? Redstone, we got 20.
probably redstone.
Gunpowder, only got 127. Are we getting gunpowder from the farm though?
I believe so.
Is it hooked up to the system?
No.
So gunpowder may be the better option, right? Depends how much we're getting from that system. We'll use gunpowder for the moment. So 1 gunpowder. Oh, I've got to
We
get rid
got
of that.
5 stacks, 5.5 stacks of gunpowder in here.
I need to redo these. Get rid of the mana pool, because that's not required in our recipe. Okay. So for the moment, it'll use gunpowder, and we'll work around it. Worst case, I'll change it later. But these ones can go in here. Okay, so we're hooked up now. So if I wanted, for example, let's go mana, not nana, mana. Let's grab these 2 mana steel. If I want, I'm going to say 20 mana steel and hit next. Oh, I've actually got to wait to craft the whole thing. Would be smart before I exit out. Mana. I want next. Start. Hey. There you go. Automated.
Hey.
So I think there's what else can be put through a mana pool, like mana pool.
Just don't walk over here around the Botania stuff with your magnet on, right?
Yeah, don't do that. So we could probably automate pasture seeds. We could automate mana in a bottle. All sorts of stuff like mana glass. That's going to be one we'll need too, right? Because isn't there a glass thing through the Elven gateway? Mana glass to Alpha glass. So yes, that's another one we'll probably need to set up here. But that in itself, we can get another 5 recipes in here. And then if we want to do Alpha glass, we can then add the mana glass to Alpha glass over here. And yeah, nice little bit of automation for Botania. So looking at the book, looking at the Botania book, we can claim the Elementium one at some point, but we can make some Elementium armor and Great Fairy Ring. Okay, I think we got one of them somewhere. Mana Infuser can be used to mainly create Elf Steel, but also Terra Steel. Okay. Fair enough. I haven't tried that one yet. We would need to put a dominant spark on it. Yeah, what do you reckon? A nice little... Is that compact enough? Apart from the big pipe hanging out in the middle of nowhere, but...
I'd say so.
Alright, what else do we need to do in here? There's a few bits and pieces we need to set up. We need to make a recessive spark. We need to make a isolated spark. The augments, I should mean. Ring of magnetization. Apparently we still need to make mana steel helmet, chest plate, and mana steel boots, and then we need to make Terra Steel of each one. Oofed. Some expensive stuff here, and then Elementium each set. Globetrotter's Sash. We need to make Greater Band of Mana. So there's a lot of things to do. Lots of mana needed. Terra Blade.
Lots of Terra Steel, which is lots and lots of mana.
Yeah, but at
I may
least...
have to set up some more coal. Or you can get some coal bees rolling.
Yeah, we do need to do a coal bee, don't we? Well, how are they made? Coal bee is blazing and leaf cutter. So we'll need to find a leaf cutter bee. But yeah, nice little setup here. Nice automation. I'm all about automation, right? All right, book. So can we hand any of this in? Well, I don't know whether I want to just hit the button on it. I mean, we can make a couple. Terra Shatterer.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the cells up there changed a little bit. Just looking
Oh,
up.
oh yeah, just a little. Um,
A bit more compact, but can handle a lot more that way, rather than just one coprocessor per thing.
right. So Artist Circle was saying good day to me in chat. So hello, Artist Circle. How you doing? If you watch this video. Right. Do we have 28 iron? Do we have
We've
28
got
iron?
like 5,000 something at the minute.
Trying to make a space station, and I only need 28 iron if it's really.
If he's trying to make the space station, then 28 iron shouldn't be nothing.
Oh, yeah,
Drop in the bucket.
got a few here. All right, so I might put another cut in, and we will see what's next. Back in a tick. All right, we're back. I've got a few more recipes I need to hook up. I'd like to look at potentially making the better spreaders. What do you think, Ned Shield? I'm thinking the next level spreaders might help our little setup out there.
Definitely help the setup. They keep getting filled up to the max and can't get it out of them fast enough. So,
Yeah. So I think first step is I've got to add a couple of recipes. I've got to add living wood to Dreamwood. So let me get that one going. So I need living wood to. I think no, come on. Where's normal Dreamwood? Dreamwood, Elven trade. Pop. All right. So that's that. That should help. So let's go and drop this into our trade one. Okay. So ideally, to make the Elven Mana Spreader, you can't reuse the other one, which is a bummer, to be quite honest. The Gaia Mana Spreader would be even better once we get Gaia Spirit. So we're going to need at least...
I'll have to set up a battlefield for that.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to need 6 Dreamwood logs each. And how many do we have over here? Here's a question. Can I use a spark on the runic altar?
No.
It has to be a spreader?
Yes.
It's a bummer.
I tried that and it wouldn't let me place the spark.
Okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 8 spreaders here. So how's your math?
Well, enough to get by.
Can you do 8? 8 times 6.
48.
Sweet. Because my maths at this time of the day is just not there. I'm going to request 50. And we'll see what happens. Oop. And we're generating. I don't know if this is working. I don't know if we're picking any up. Oh no, it's placed it in world. The dispenser has not. Dispenser has not dispensed.
Uh-oh.
It's placing it. Ah, so there's a fail. Okay, so dispenser in that respect does not work. Ah, so today we learned. Okay. Okay. Sure. How can we make something dispense that is a block?
Oh, okay, server. Chill out. I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
I'm over here fishing and it's like getting stuck and won't let me do anything. It keeps launching the line.
Nice. Alright, so, is there another dispenser? See, the block placer just places blocks, right? You are...
Yes, I believe that just places.
Just a placer. What can we do to dispense things? I mean, I could... Is there anything like a crate that goes sideways?
Yeah, that's what I'm not sure.
Otherwise, there's the factory placer. Factory dropper. Let's see if this one does it. What does a factory dropper do? Again, this is all live on YouTube. I'm gonna make some of that. And do we have old industrial wood planks? Okay, that's just wood and charcoal. That's cool. Factory dropper. I need a dropper. Be nice. How do you work, my friend? Is this something we can go with? I have no idea what its thing is. What a weird interface. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen, right? Let's break the dispenser and place. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's something. That go in there, man. Hello, factory. Back to redropper. I want you to be placed like that. Try again. Let's try the Dreamwood. Wireless out of range. Apparently that's out of range. Dream. Can I have 10 of you? Start. Hello? Did that work?
Did it?
I don't know. Nope. I don't know where they went. I love it. Living wood. Can I have some living wood? Can I just pop some in here? Oh, that's working. If it gets in there, it dispenses, but I don't know why the... Don't tell me the pattern provider can't push into it. Because that would suck. Oh, wow. You can actually change the direction that it drops. Drop stack size. You can make it drop heaps. You can drop a stack of 32. Make it drop slowly. Hovering over this. Not dropping anything now. Hello? It doesn't know me. Alright, cool. We are set to... Well, it's pulsing, but yeah. I don't know. It's different, right? We'll have to work out how we can get things in there. Worst case, I don't know, somehow work this out, but we'll get there. But Dreamwood's a thing. Dreamwood's, I guess, now working.
Got it, did you?
Well, sort of. Like, I don't know if the thing can actually accept. So I've got 32 Dreamwood in there. If I ask for another 10... Oh, yeah, it's working. Okay, cool. We're good. Things are fixed. Perfect. So, different dropper. So now we've got enough. We've got more than enough Dreamwood, I'd say, with that extra 10 that I just produced to make new spreaders. And look at that, perfect timing.
Oh yeah,
Server reboot is now happening, and I've pretty much got an episode's worth of content. So yeah, a little bit more automation. So we did this last time, and we're doing this automation here, and we got this automation done as well. So I'm liking it.
Automation, something that generally doesn't get done.
Yeah, I like mucking around with automation. You know that you build, I automate things. Except when you automate things.
Well, I tend to go overboard my automations.
But I am proud of you for trying out XNet.
Yes.
He's,
I finally managed to wrap my head around it a little bit. I mean,
dabbling in
kinda simple.
XNet over here for some of the power stuff. So well done, sir.
It's the easiest one to use to automate power.
It's a good mod. It's a good. XNet is nice. Oh, here's old mate. No.
Again?
Oop. I'm modding
Wait,
you then. Sorry.
What's he got?
Spit at me.
Anything? No.
He's got some llamas that are on fire. That's what he's got.
Cooked llama meat, huh?
All right. Good place to wrap up. Thanks everyone for watching. Comments below. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope our friend there, Artist Circle, gets to space. And next episode we'll probably touch a little bit more on some Botania stuff, but might knock off some other stuff in between. Until then, thank you again for watching.
About some Ars Nouveau or getting into some of that.
Yes, some spells. Comments below. Hope you enjoyed it, and
everybody have a good one.